Late stop on two-point conversion preserves Paint Branch's win over Sherwood. Paint Branch coach Mike Nesmith worried that his defense might lose its focus, that the wrong fourth down call ruled a Sherwood catch, but, to him, a visible drop on the far side of the field would discourage his team in the final moments Friday night. The next 11 plays toyed with Nesmith's nerves, too, as the Warriors drove for a touchdown, cutting Paint Branch's lead to 2 before a two-point conversion attempt with 13 seconds left. But after Warriors quarterback Michael Mbony's rush came up short, the Panthers celebrated their defensive stand and Nesmith let out his breath after a 22-20 win, pleased to know his players had the stamina and mettle to move past last year's shortcomings. "The boys stood up and got the stop when we had to at the last moment," Nesmith said. "I'm just really proud of them because there were several calls that went against us and they kept their composure. They kept on fighting." On the field, however, the Panthers, 7-1, didn't share Nesmith's apprehension. Throughout the past off-season, Paint Branch's workouts were crowded, at least 50 attendees per session. Sometimes 90 players stuffed into the weight room, looking to toughen up from last year's 5-5 record. In that 2016 campaign, the Panthers held a 2-score lead at home against Sherwood in the third quarter before Mbony had a hand in 3 unanswered touchdowns for a 27-20 victory. That sting hadn't eased for Paint Branch's defense as the Warriors, 6-2, marched down the field Friday. So what did the players think after that 4th and 7 pass that officials first called incomplete but then credited to Warriors wide receiver Aubrey Hobbs for 14 yards? Next play, senior linebacker Jerome Chami said. "We knew it hit the ground, but we had to keep playing. That's what you got to do." And what about when Mbony, a second-year starter charged with balancing Sherwood's offense, scored from a yard out? He had 63 yards of total offense on the final drive, and the game-tying conversion loomed. "No matter what they did, we were going to stop them," Chami said. "We've been there before. We were prepared." The effort preserved the offense's production. Junior quarterback Norman Douglas Jr. completed 11 of 20 passes for 202 yards and a touchdown and ran for 2 more, while the team finished with 101 rushing yards, for Paint Branch's first win over Sherwood since 2014. The Panthers, 2 weeks removed from an ugly loss to Quince Orchard, are well positioned for a top 2 seed in the 4A North region with 2 games left in the regular season. The Warriors had entered the game 4 points and 2 spots ahead in the standings. Up next for Paint Branch is a test against Blake, a playoff contender in 3A West, but Nesmith has little doubt his team will be ready. "If you've been working out and training since December, it's a lot harder to quit and not do what you're supposed to do," Nesmith said. "The boys are very invested."